1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I mean, and then some.
I'm holding it down over there. We
Good evening. Everyone, I have a question. I'm pretty sure everybody has thought of this question. Have you ever been frustrated with your fitness goals? Have you ever wanted to change and just couldn't find the motivation to actually make that change? Well, imagine this. You walk into the gym, right? And someone's there. Someone that already has a plan for you to you just gotta show up and do whatever that person says, right? Wouldn't that make it so much more easier for you to really be in the gym and just do what you need to do to get those fitness goals that you always wanted? Yes? Well, I'm here to tell you that person can't be me. You could have me in your corner every time you go to the gym, where you don't have to think about anything, just show up and do the work. Being a personal trainer means far more than just being in shape. It's also a way to live your life, right? Because you're not just going to the gym just to look better. You're not just going to the gym just to feel better. You're going to the gym to change something about yourself to make it even better and walk better. So you're changing your entire lifestyle to better move you along, right? Because you won't be able to be a better person if you're just going to the gym. Because no motivation. Eventually, that motivation is going to leave. You're not going to go to the gym just to say, "Oh, I want to feel a little bit better." All that means. But once you make it into a lifestyle where you're going to force yourself to wake up, like where you're going to force yourself to go just like when you wake up to brush your teeth. It's second nature. You wake up, brush your teeth, go on what you do. The gym would end up being like that. So being a personal trainer is far more than just being in shape, for me at least. For me, it's an understanding of how the body works, not just kinesiology, but the physiology part. If you train with me, you'll have not just a personal trainer, but also an army medic by your side. So you'll be safe every step of the way. So if you ever feel like you might get injured doing a certain movement, I'll be there to make sure that either correct it, or if you do end up getting hurt, I'll be there to fix it. So you're not just getting a personal trainer, you're getting a lot more. And I've also done not just regular bodybuilding, but I've done everything from CrossFit to calisthenics. So anything that you're thought about doing or wanted to do, I've done it already. So I can tell you what could work and what wouldn't work. So that's another part of being a personal trainer that a lot of people don't really understand. So I haven't just helped people of my age range, which is 20 to 30, right? I've helped more than that. I've helped one of my specific clients that I remember. Her name was Miss Betty. She was 82 years old when she started. 82. Lived at home alone. Husband was in a retirement home. Kids were out of state. I remember she would ask me all the time, did I start too late? And I would tell her, no, Miss Betty, you started right on time. It's never too late to start a change for your life. It took her maybe 2 months of working out with me twice a week. Every week, twice a week, she would come religiously. And not only that, she would also make time to come to the gym throughout the week. So not just with me those 2 days, but I would constantly see her. Within those 2 months, she made so many changes in her body. She had way better balance because of me. Well, also, mostly because of her, because she wasn't putting in the work. I was just telling her what to do. She got to the point where she fell at home doing gardening on her side. As medical professionals, a no person falling, is that not a big issue? She had no issues. Got up like nothing, came to the gym the next day with me. It's like, yeah, I fell, but no biggie. What? And the reason she fell, she was changing a watering hole for birds, the big little ones that have the ditch. She changed that herself at home. Not only that, I have another story to show you the extremes of how old I've gotten and how young I've gotten. I had a kid that was in middle school, wanted to learn how to play basketball and make his basketball team. Kid had no physical abilities, but he had the determination to try to change and get better, right? I worked with him 3 times a week for 3 months during the summertime because he wanted to try out for his basketball team whenever the school had started. By the time he finished with me in those 3 months, he had better accuracy of shooting the basketball. He had a lot better hand-eye coordination when dribbling the basketball. And his core strength and everything had increased just from those 3 months of being. I don't remember if he did make his basketball team, but I know for a fact me and him did play a couple of pickup games at the gym against other people. Now let's talk about something that I know for a fact a lot of trainers overlook. And it's going to be the...
Is this some conference over here, or is that...
The speech for his class.
Oh, I'm sorry, in the middle of it. I'm sorry. Yeah, you did.
Let's talk a little bit about the part that a lot of trainers overlook. And it's that human aspect. They forget that it's not just necessarily showing up and telling the client what to do. We're all humans. We all have issues that go on with our day-to-day lives. Some people have kids. Some people have really strenuous long hours. Some people have both. You're not always going to come to the gym in a positive, go happy attitude. Sometimes you come to the gym, you're just like, I just want to burn some steam. Sometimes you might just even come and be like, today's just not the day, Maureen. I need help. Can you talk to me? Can you listen to my problems? That's what a lot of trainers sometimes neglect. Is bringing that human aspect to help you not only be motivated, but also guide that energy that you have. If you're feeling a little depressed, guide that energy into the workout. So once you leave, you got those endorphins in you, you feel a lot happier. Your kid's stressing you out. Come in here, beat up the weights. You go home, you love your kids again. Your husband, wife, it doesn't matter. Just come in, work out. You're gonna leave 10 times happier. With that in mind, I also instill confidence in my clients, right? Because you're not just coming in here into the gym and saying, oh, it's just going to be little old me the entire time. If you're shy, you're not going to be shy after you finish training with me. If you're confident, you might even be even more confident training with me. If you're overweight, you're definitely not going to be overweight when you come work out with me. Fitness is just as mental as it is physical, is it not? If I just showed you that not only do you have to show up physically, but mentally you have to be there. You can't just come in there and be like, it's not really gonna do it. You have to be there mentally and physically. I don't ask clients to do anything that I've never done myself. And the reason being, that would make me a hypocrite. That would make me a fake trainer, is what I would call it. Why? Because if I'm asking you to do 20 reps of a squat, which we all know squats can be very, very difficult because it requires your entire body. If I'm not willing to do those 20 reps, why would I make you do it? If I'm not eating how I need to be eating, why would I expect you to do it? If I'm not showing you the motivation that I expect you to bring, then why would you even bring me? Why would you even come to the gym if that was the case? I've made the mistakes. I've made the errors in eating. I've learned those lessons, and I have those experiences so I can teach you what I did wrong. So you're not the one making those mistakes anymore. You're learning from me, and I'm just trying to teach you. One thing that I always got told by a coworker of mine when we were both training, your clients are a reflection of who you are as a person. Because technically I'm like a teacher, right? and you're going to be absorbing all the knowledge and everything that I do. So if you're a bodybuilding personal trainer, more than likely your clients are going to look a little bit more bodybuilding. If they're more of a CrossFit type trainer, you're going to look more like a CrossFit type person. I like to be a little bit of everything. So I've done, again, like I said, I did CrossFit, I did bodybuilding, and I've done calisthenics. So I make sure that I bring all that into my clients, so they can be a well-rounded athlete. Is what I want to have my clients as. Now you might not have the joints or the body for it, but at least you'll have like the mindset, and also you'll know that you're capable of doing whatever activity is that you want. Right? Unless of course you have issues like an AC joint that just hasn't healed up correctly. In that case, we're both going to be marathon runners, because I'm not going to force you to do basketball. So again, I ask, why should you hire me as a personal trainer, as your personal trainer? Well, I bring knowledge. I bring results. You see them. I'm living proof of those results. I bring emotional support for whenever you need it. I live through these experiences. I don't just help people look better, I help them feel better and perform better. I help them believe in themselves, and I hope that you're ready to take your goals seriously if you decide to become my client. Thank you.
Where we sign up at? How much are the fees?